All right, here we are. Super early. We're up. We're having a good time. It's Friday. I'm so psyched for it to be Friday. I cannot wait for this weekend. I have spent the whole week face deep in databases, and I have been waiting on others, and other people are waiting on me where I'm just the middleman. It is terrible. I am so happy to be getting to the end of this week. Bill, however, has plans for us to sweat today. She wants lap time. She wants to sit on her blanket. She wants to be nice and cozy, cuddly, but it is gonna be warm. Sponto? Oh, I need to get you a command spot, Stoner. Good morning. How are you today? And Cupcakes, it's so good to see you. Oh my god. Bill, everyone's here to see you. We know it's not me. It's true. Do we want to just go into some racing? That's what we do. Good, it's your freaking Friday. It's everyone's Friday. Prayers to Saint Becky. See if I can find my own damn request. There she is. We did it. We made it. Alright. This is back on up. Ah. 72. We've been racing like assholes this week. That's okay. Maybe Friday's the day where we win? Going home in 3 hours. Yeah, I started early. I'm so sorry, Stoner. I'm probably usually the 2.5 hour mark for you, and here I am firing up, probably making you think it's later than it is. Look, people in your state, they love to have their electricity. What can I say? Fudge, good morning. How you doing today? I was so delighted waking up thinking it might be Fudge's birthday in the Discord. Now we know, 6 months. How's Fudge today? And I'm sure we're at the point now where I can give you a proper shouty, since Twitch said no. I'd hit Stoner and Cupcakes, and it goes, hey, Fudge is too soon. Little drowsy because you got a sleeping pill yesterday and slept for over 12 hours. Oh my god, I know the feeling. You never intend to feel that way. And it's like what I imagine coming out of time travel must feel like. Like everything's going to be a little bit off and you're going to be like, this is not my rhythm. This is not the right time of day. But if Giddy Up's playing and you're about to race in Mario Kart, you'll be corrected. You'll get better soon. Did it turn out that I would be sitting in waiting rooms this whole time when Oh my god, hang on. Guys, take a look at this beverage. Have we really looked at this item? Is that coffee flavored soda or canned coffee? What the hell is going on in the Mushroom Kingdom? drink coffee in a can. Yoshi's drink, it says. We're gonna have to talk to this dinosaur. So why'd you take the sleeping pill, Fudge? Were you trying to readjust your timing? Just having trouble sleeping? Don't tell me it was just for fun. I don't want to hear that. I'll design an anti-drug cartoon persona for Phil and sick her on her so fast. McAsh, the crime cat. Drug cat. Missing a lot of sleep because of work, so you needed to fix it. That's rude. But they got you working overnights, crazy hours. I mean, it's the nature of the business. People like finding their, their food where they expect to find it. Here we go. Fudge is in the race. That's what I love seeing. So how's the Wizard 101 world been going, Fudge? Obviously don't need to type while we're racing. You can let me know in a couple minutes. I watched you doing a boss battle somewhat recently. Sunday, maybe? You were fighting some lady. Some fancy magic lady. But she might have also been a shopkeeper. I wasn't too sure on that. Oh, nothing for me. Alright, Monettes. You've just made an enemy for the rest of the time that we are in this lobby together. Tapioca? Wow, okay. This is the denial track. This is actually one of the cooler routes. It's like just a jet ski race. Which, now we're not going to get the wave race theme. I'm pretty sure I pulled it out of this playlist since it plays every day at 4:20. But let's see, what did I do yesterday? I got in a little bit of work. We fired off the stream and I found like 6 things. I was like, oh my god, look at these revelations. I'm going to be able to do so much. Well, like half of them weren't possible, I found out when I got home. They were close. But Firebot just doesn't have the capability to edit 2 specific types of sources. The 2 that I needed it to edit. That's alright. I think we fixed the Sun ADs. No, we didn't. Good lord. I just looked down at that. That is broke. Okay. Let's see if we can fix that between races. Whoa. So it just did all of them. That's crazy. I thought I'd fix that guy. It's a shame. The problem was he was all over the place. Like, different locations wouldn't move straight up. But here he goes, showing up and doing everything. Alright. Quick switch to the weird Sunny D scene. It's gonna go silent for like a second. Try to time it with this music because it fades out, right? Alright, let's check on the Sunny Ds. Hopefully this carries. Weird. Fudge. Oh my god. 15-second lead. Congrats. One sec. Alright, that will at least hide the Sunny Ds. Get to the rewards and turn the thing back on. Sunny D. Let's change it to good lord. Change it to SD Rise. I think that'll fix that guy. On the fly. We can. Oh my god. We've really broken it. There we go. I'm trying to be clever. One of the best intermissions for a golden mushroom. Yeah, that definitely looked like the place to have it. And definitely was the place not to have it in my case. That was brutal. I already knew how that race was going to play. I just need to pull a golden early and got it. Amazing. Alright, so couldn't do two of the technical things. Sunny D broke. Well, I think all my effort yesterday went totally to waste. Happens. Still excited about a lot of things we're going to do this weekend. A lot of upgrades around here. Stupid little things. D-Jack, welcome on in. How are you today? Yeah, some Daisy gaming indeed. Alright, so yeah. No technical motion on the stream yesterday, despite putting the time in. That's a huge bummer. But you know, we do have some positive personal news. Long developing story. Guys, I got married. Well, I didn't. My me got married on Zelda's Tomodachi Island. He got married to Sailor Mars of the Sailor Scouts. Yeah, I hope they're happy. I believe they are expecting a child. I've added the wedding to the stream milestones, much like when I added my win of the Bachelor and Chills the Sims game. It'll be highlighted forever, despite it being a really minor thing. The meme with the guy opening the fridge. It's weird that my mind goes, which one? All right. Oh, I thought this was lap 4. I was all excited for my little run up to the top here. Let's to keep it up. Catch up to Fudge, probably. Ah, wow. It's really cool to be out here, but I don't think it's helpful for my racing. Oh, alright. We're having one of those races. Ooh. That timing could have been cooler. If I were further up, that would have been great. But we'll take stealing one spot with that bullet at the end. That's hilarious. Alright. Cracking. Open. Okay. Good job playing as the best princess. That's right. Now, my headcanon always has it that if we're playing like a Mario Kart or a tennis or whatever, I assume that Daisy has actually abdicated the throne of Sarasa Land, and she's just been like, nah, fuck it, I'm gonna go ride go-karts all day. I assume she has no royal duty anymore. And she's just doing this all the time. Did our playlist run out? Unacceptable. Unacceptable. We're gonna put on... How is that still there? We gotta unsubscribe from that list. Whoa. We're just gonna hit 90s. That's how we're starting. Till someone changes it, boom. Jump around. Oh yeah, the one thing I did do work on, it's still janky, it still requires effort, but I got the song request thing in there. Mainly because I figured out a way to actually play the next song instead of shuffle it into the 400 or whatever that it's been trying to do. So that's there now. After repeated pressure over the last few weeks, people going, hey, I want to play a song right now. Now we're going to add it. We can do it. We can handle the same thing other streamers have been able to handle for decades. That red's not coming for me. Don't come for me, red. I assume it's the same one half a lap later. Take that, Peachy. Actually, a really bad leader. Every time she goes partying, cutting bar, the quality of life in her kingdom improves with her absence. I hope so. That'd be amazing. Sarasa Land thrives. Daisy's doing mushrooms on Rainbow Road. Sounds great. Got fourth. It's like a first for me. A red and a blue wasn't enough to stop you? No. Nice work. You crushing this. This lobby lives in fear of you. I'm pleased to just be like seeing you on the screen. Do some donuts. I joined. Okay. I thought I was already there. Oh, they're all playing co-op? Ooh. Alright, I guess we count as a two-player team. Sick deal. I'm gonna vote random. Please, Daisy, use the swimsuit outfit. You make her more aerodynamic. I tend to start in the touring outfit, and then I just pick up the lunches and let it change as I move. But I can't wait for Nintendo to find a way to get me to pay a bunch of money for outfits. I'm sure they'll develop the technology soon enough. The Bowie team. Yeah, we got this. Montel Jordan's got us supported. Also, I think your favorite is that Aladdin looking outfit. Oh, yeah. That one's pretty good. Yeah, it's probably a close second, I think, to the touring for me. What are we wearing now? We're in our pro outfit. Look at Trax getting rich in front of me. I'm getting rich now. All me. Didn't work quite as well. Ooh, what a jump. Yeah, we got Kalalo. With a hammer. Who came up behind me? Yeah, eat those green shells I got nothing to do with. Heard that you actually go slower when you're constantly charging a jump. That makes sense. It's now a habit, too. All right. It's 3:30. It's time to be super early to start the stream. Oops. Needed to get a shot of fill from my lap here. We're gonna send that face to Larry. Why are you texting Larry at 3:30 in the morning? Well, it's not 3:30 for him. Cat's headphones, he says. Bunny's love, good morning. How are you today? What a place to fly. Oh yeah, missed that banana. Awesome. You just have to hit places to jump nonstop, and then you're fine. Little rough fourth there. That money was so much trouble. Here we go. Had to play it safe at the last second because you knew he'd just throw his items instantly. Nice. Nobody plays defense in these lobbies? No. That would be silly. Alright, we've been to Chaco. Let's go to airship. Alright, there's one more not doing co-op. Welcome to the party, ye. Whoa, blue. Laura, good morning. How are you today? Excellent stream yesterday. Watched you do what I'm gonna call mission mode of Pokopia. Felt like really like intense co-op. Somebody, some orange creature who right now feels like a cat in my lap, felt like a boulder on my chest yesterday. Pinned me down. Like, yeah, it really felt like you were in probably the first time I've seen Pokopia in what I kind of call survival mode yesterday. Like you were down on the Earth's core, trying to chop up a home for your Charizard. There was resource management. Got intense. Different side to that game than I have seen. How's your morning going, Laura? I'm sorry, that was my red that hit you, Fudge. It was not intended for you, it was intended for a name I can't read here. I'm awesome, Laura. Playing Mario Kart, up early, fill in my lap. That red cost you so much. It really did. I'm so sorry, Fudge. That was not the plan. Supposed to hit probably that bat version of that guy. I'm starting to forget already which one was right there. Just hold this angle and race the whole time. It's fine. I joined. It has merged our lobby again. Alright, now we've got a full group. This should be a lot more exciting. Swoop got extremely lucky. Yoinked the double box from you at the bull extension, then popped out with the triple reds. That is gross. Love you, boy. Phil. Sorry I didn't get a notification. Yeah, Larry, I know that notifications have been troubling lately. That's why Phil texted you. She is passed out in my lap. How are you, Larry? How are you this morning? Ooh, a resub. With Prime even. Thank you, Larry. Remember, if you're an Amazon Prime customer, you can subscribe for free. That's right. You can see me plonking around with Daisy in Crown City here at 4 in the morning every day and see no ads. And you can probably get same day delivery on whatever you might need. Wouldn't your life be better if you just gave the richest man on earth more money? And then he can cut me a coupon. Enjoyed Zell's fanfiction today. Awesome. Yeah, she was doing the co-working stream. I was asleep for most of it, but I got myself in to lurk for the last hour or so. Was a new lobby that's already in a race. It must really want us there. We must be needed against these players. Surely they would not do this randomly. Let's see if we can get a new outfit before the race. Yeah, the burger's gonna help. Think it'll be a 9K lobby? I hope so. I'll be thrilled. I want 50 points for a 24th. Oh, that peach coin's not mine. A lot going on with this bridge. Oh, that thing doesn't open. How about this? Chasing this plane. Getting its chemtrails. You should have called your stream Freedom for Charizard. If it is, we've got a big storm coming. I can't wait. Nothing I want more than this to be a 9K lobby fudge. Ad breaks. Phil? We just had ads yesterday. You can pull these things up out of the water like this. Ads are over. Time to respawn the pirate ships. Mine doesn't ever shoot. You can just take mine down. Phil's shoots every few minutes. Oh, we got my Moo Moo Meadows. Amanda, good morning. How are you today? Lovely seeing you here. It's a mid lobby. Yeah. I'll have to give a mid effort. Oh man, I'm 2 hydrates behind. Larry. Try to do this while racing. I am in a public room. And it is Friday. All right. That is 2 hydrates. Oh, wow. I feel refreshed. I feel energized. Yeah, Fudge and I are both in the same private lobby here, Amanda. And if you'd like to join, you are more than welcome. We just went worldwide. We were kind of hoping to get thrown into like 9,000 points, which is about where Fudge is. But it threw us into actually a pretty well distributed points room. Frankly, couldn't ask for a better range of like 3 to 9,000. So here we are in a really an ideal place for this stream, honestly, for anybody who wants to come in and race. And it is certainly Friday. Prayers to Saint Becky. 9,000. Well, there's only like one, and it's Fudge, who's here in the chat with us. I think you'll be safe. There's some 3,000s. There's some 5s. There's me. My number has no indicator on how I'll play. Jacoby, good morning. 200th Sunny D. Hell yeah. That's beautiful. Considering really early as of late. Yeah. A little bit about my routine. I don't know. I became more efficient or something. I don't know. Maybe just getting into my groove. Today was super early. Today Phil was excitable. I got to bed early. We woke up to Zelda's co-working stream. A bunch of our friends were in there, you know. Excited, pumped, ready to start the day. Like every mid-log, people throw their items instantly. Yeah, you're out? Aw. Should I try to follow you, Fudge? Are you joining Amanda? Amanda's here? Awesome. Welcome on in, Amanda. How have you been, Amanda? I feel like I have not seen you in streams lately, much. Chips in the night, though. We watch a lot of the same channels. Playing Dark and Darker. Oh, yeah, you mentioned... I gotta give that a look. I got some Steam games, too, by the way. Just got reset. Oh, okay. That's tempting. I put Dark and Darker up on my phone, so I know that... Force myself to spend more time with it later. Been good. Haven't been on much. Been enjoying Tomo life, though. Oh, yeah. How's your Tomo life island going? I'm married to Sailor Mars on Zelda's island. I don't know what I'm doing on Vicky's island, but I'm pretty sure I'm there. We run a lot of the same circles, stream-wise. Amanda. Corky and you. Could be... Could be Zelda. Could be Dew Feathers. Who's Nana? Do I need to follow Nana? Someone I don't know? Think you go pick something up before everything closes? Oh yeah, get yourself some food, Fudge. If you make it back in time, let us know what you get. We want to hear about those foods. If everybody's got a breakfast going on, tell us about it. Tell us what you're having. I finished off a second day in a row of non-pizza for my breakfast. It was delicious. She's a bit older than me and is a grandmother. Oh, that sounds awesome. Put the characters of Criminal Minds there? Oh, we gotta talk about that. That's awesome, Amanda. I'm familiar enough with Criminal Minds. I've not watched any of the Paramount Plus seasons of it, though. I'm a big fan of a lot of the characters. I don't need a lot of crime procedural in my life. I'm more into the the day to day, like the lives of the regular characters. That's what gets me on that show. One year I cut a music video of like all of Zelda's favorite scenes for her birthday, and I included a shot from Criminal Minds of of Aaron Hotchner, the Hotch as we like to call him, um, drinking scotch at his front door in his apartment. Like we were always laughing at the way the scene was cut. It looked like he just had pre-poured scotch at his house when he got home. like he poured it and like went to work and then came home and it was waiting for him, and we were just laughing so hard at that like moment. But we always liked how Joe Mantegna puts the emphasis on the wrong syllable of every sentence he says. Larry says, if I adopt him, give me a ride to work and back every day. It's Spencer and Selena joining. I mean, that does sound fun. I would love a cat ride to work. What a blast making them all. Is Spence and JJ dating and Morgan and Emily? Yes. Put Rossi on the island too. Beautiful. I always love watching the Rossi heavy episodes because if you look away, you suddenly hear Fat Tony from The Simpsons. Because he does not do anything special with his voice to be that character. He's just talking like he talks. Just imagine Spencer and Phil doing karaoke on the way there. Oh my god. Where does Spencer get his name, Larry? Cat Spencer. Just an S name, or is he named after anyone in particular? I love the Paramount shows. Definitely Rossi heavy. Oh, good. I love Paget Brewster, too. Whenever she's in something, she's great. She played 2 roles on Community, and both of them were amazing, and they had the best joke about it, too. Because she played the IT lady in one episode of season 5. It was like a throwaway bit, but then they wanted her to play another character, so she's like an auditor at the school. And there's like one bit where she goes, I tried calling every time I try emailing the IT lady, um, my emails bounce back to me in Aramaic. And I tried calling her extension, and I just heard like modem noise, and then I started bleeding from my ears. I'm like, whoa. Hilarious. All right. Thank you for changing the background, Larry, by the way. Remember as a kid and he was a weird cat, so you named him from the store, you buy weird things, Spencer's Gifts. Oh my god, he's named after Spencer's Gifts? That's amazing. I love that so much. Oops, right in the drink for me. MBB567. Hello. Welcome on into the chat. How are you today? Nice to meet you. As I bounce to 90s music. And Amanda is crushing this. I said that and lightning hit everyone but me. I was so far back, I got to shock dodge. Kitty shock dodge. We went to that store a lot. Let it fit his weirdness. That's awesome. Yeah, you can join. It's well, it's a public room, and I will get you my friend code, and you can follow me right on in. I'd be more than thrilled for that. Let me pop that up. Oh wait, where'd your notes go? You're racing with Bowie. Oh, here. Let me just post it right in the chat. You go to Nana Jen's. I gotta meet this streamer. I gotta check out this grandma. That's a sentence. Friend code coming right up. Boom. I used to hide that thing because we had some trolls, but F it, guys. Things are different these days for no reason. She loves Zelda. Nice. I will have fun there. What's the username? You're you're a VIP, Amanda. Do you mind, or Laura, since you're both VIPs, give her a shouty! Exclamation point SL space username. By the way, I think I have not mentioned this in a while. VIPs have shouty abilities here. There's my friend request. Even came up on my phone. There you go. Shout out MBB too. Are you a streamer, MBB? Should I get on that? No, no category. But no idea. Thanks for VIP, of course. Yeah, I'm pretty free flowing with the VIPs, especially if you're if you've been hanging out in other streams, or you're hanging out in Kitten Sharks. We've been like watching movies together and whatnot. You're probably gonna get fast tracked on VIP. It's a sort of a cheat code. Start participating in off stream shit. If your other username is call her Nana, she's a doll. You make sure you write her down. Yeah, absolutely. That's here. Gamer Nana Jen. All right. I'm gonna get her a follow. That sounds awesome. Tag team. We gotta get first and second, Amanda. If we start taking positions based on music tracks, I'm gonna be in a lot of trouble. Put on someone else's playlist. Lucky number 13th place. We did it. Phil is pancake flat in my lap right now. So I remember walking the junior high halls with this song. Yes. It's the soundtrack to every 90s sports movie. Oh, wait, it isn't. Nope. You should be right in. Oop, I got loud there. Thanks for joining, MBB. Random for me. It does not want to see the bottom right section of that map today. The song was in the top 10 charts in November of 1993. What a year. We got this. Pretty sure we got Jurassic Park. Pretty sure we got the true Mario movie. What a time. Larry redeeming a hydrate? Alright. Grabbed the wrong drink. Grabbed my lime seltzer. Not finished the vitamin water, which is more delicious. Less flat. That one backfired. There's Amanda. There's Max Dash. It's Friday, right? Yes. We had prayers to St. Becky. We need more prayers to St. Becky. We're overdue. Okay. Work's only half a day. That's still too much. It's okay. Because I believe today I tell my boss that we are 2 weeks from extended Fridays. Summer's here, everybody. Top movie was Mrs. Doubtfire. Highly problematic movie, but still very entertaining. There are very few heroes in that film, other than Sally Field. Everyone else is a villain. And they paint Sally Field as the villain for a while. 90s, since we're on that subject. We're already on the 90s list, but I'll find a different one. Do 2000s? Okay. I'll do a decade vibe. I love it. Ah. I never understood what this guy's talking about. He's separating the people who are fly and the people who are sexy. Are they opposites? My understanding of the 90s was very off if that was the case. Let's get ourselves a 2000s. Oh, here we go. This one's going to be good. Various artists. Everyone's favorite. And we're right into top level jam. Look at that go. Okay, I'm gonna have a good beverage now. Count my hydrate. 2 a.m. for you, 4 a.m. for me. Enjoy mountain time. I'm East Coast. I'm as East Coast as you can get. The ocean is about 100 feet that way. Oh, yeah. Right off to my right is the Cape Cod Canal. Hi, bro, you're half asleep. All right, get some rest. Have a good night. And anytime insomnia strikes, feel free to come on by for some kart racing. Appreciate you, Max Dash. Get some rest. Okay, is this 2000s pop? Because I don't even remember this. This is a weird opening to Mario Kart. This playlist, I don't think, had Nintendo in mind when whoever made it. I mean, I guess that Bowser face goes along with the phrase share my life with. That works. You want to make a playlist? I think I suggested that you should a couple weeks ago. Didn't I? Didn't I say, hey, I'm adding make a playlist to the store, but Laura, you should make one and we're not going to charge you Sunny D's to add one? I think that's what happened. So I think you should make a playlist. We'll feature it. You didn't hear that? You will? Yeah, I'm pretty sure I said that like a week ago. I said, hey, that Sunny D store's coming. People are going to be able to like redeem those to add them because, you know, eventually our playlist library is so huge. But I think we were talking about it and I was like, Laura, please send in a list. You're going to be the last freebie. I'm 99% sure that's a real conversation and wasn't a dream I had. Yeah, Phil. Feeling so stupid right now? Don't. You shouldn't feel stupid at all. You should feel excited that you're about to curate a playlist for us all to hear. Okay. I was holding second till very briefly. You love that? You DJ'd for years. Awesome. Hi, Phil. How we doing? 10th for Amanda. 6 for Mer. Mm-hmm. Okay. I'm starting to think whoever made this list was feeling pretty gentle. Let's go with this. Let somebody else make a attempt. I think this is a bit more already on pace with the kind of energy we need to bring. This feels more 2000s. Was this song all the way back in the 2000s? Is this thing that old? Gamer Nana. Okay. Before I forget things, I queue them up for myself. Mix of all genres, a consistent energy for racing, tend towards non-mainstream. Beautiful. Well, we look forward to it, Laura. Okay. Before I get taken by surprise for myself, everybody, I'm going to talk about it, put out the call, and spit Philfer out as she complains about it. In less than 8 minutes, at 4:20, we're going to be hit with the opening credits to the stream. And right now, it's just a static thing, but we've got the mechanism there for it to randomly credit people. I've got clips from Jacoby and Ray and Laura. But anybody who comes in here, chills, chats, even lurks, if you want to send in a still or a clip of one of your characters in a game or whatever, and we'll credit it like it's an 80s sitcom, like you're one of the main characters, send me that on Discord. It can be a still image, whatever, and we'll credit you like you're a series regular on our 1980s sitcom that we're all living in here. Your countdown, this is a highlight of the day. Well, Larry, there's going to be a secret command that you can use to summon it up. Or maybe, like, you can spend points to get bonus plays of it. I don't want to wear it out, though. And the countdown, I almost like the fact that it completely surprises me. I'm probably going to forget, even though it's less than 6 minutes from now. I'm going to go, oh, this again. It's hilarious. Take myself by surprise every day. Artemis, welcome to the chat. Nice to meet you. You forgot to answer earlier. The whiz grind is going good. Since it finished the new world, but it's designed really well. I just think it's incredible they're adding new worlds to that game for you now. Congrats on 9th, Amanda. Taco Bell keeps removing items you like. What did they take away this time, Fudge? I think I'm weirdly beloved at my Taco Bell. Because I always order online and I order a very simple thing and I come in and I wordlessly take it. First the chicken enchilada burrito, now the crispy chicken slider. I think they're in the hands of Big Chicken. KFC must be paying off Taco Bell to reduce the menu. Which they're the same company, so that doesn't make much sense. In fact, we have a KFC Taco Bell as the nearest location from here, but those are gross. We did used to have a legendary Kintako hut up in Bridgewater, Massachusetts, but that one really suffered. Also, my friend got us kicked out of there forever for being gross. Promise we've been practicing, been sucking this morning. Hey, Amanda, it's not about winning. It's about coming and chilling and hanging with our friends and playing some games. If it were about winning, I'd have a 5-digit score. Because I'd be trying. But I'm just here to chill out and have a good time. I believe that you've been practicing, and hey, you're probably going to beat me more than once as we keep going throughout the morning here. I would not be surprised. Someone make me hydrate like I'm about to pass out. Do I have my... Oh, is Larry out of hydrates? Alright, Larry, I'm going to fix that. I'm going to fix it so there's just a timer on it, and you can make me hydrate as many times as you want. I just need to remember to do it. There we go. We're going to finish this can. What are you drinking, Larry? What beverage do you have next to your bed right now? And which cat do you have on you? About to make some alt accounts to keep me hydrated. Thank you, Larry. Thirst evasion. Mango and green tea in your hydro flask. That sounds delicious. I have a suspected but not confirmed mango allergy. But mango is so delicious, I don't want to find out for sure. I just don't eat it much. See, I babbled and babbled and did nothing, didn't pay any attention, and here I go, stealing a second. Phil's up. She's in the Phil zone. Good morning, Phil. She looks a lot bigger than she is. These perspectives. Fudge. Phil's gone. We can adjust. We can open up our... We're here for the vibes. We all enjoy playing this, so it's relaxing. Playing with other hands as well. Exactly. That's Yoshi crushing me. KTB, let's go. See if we can get a swimsuit. Nope. I saw that was the hummus treat. The hummus and pita. That stays on the harem outfit. Here we go. All right, we're back after the opening credits. Does not get old. I cannot wait for that to start like crediting you guys. It's going to be amazing. It's going to randomly pull your 3-second clips. Thanks, Amanda. If you want to send me a still of like your one of your favorite game characters or like a something you like a video you grab with your Switch, just like a 3-second one, we're gonna have like opening credits for where they randomly pull and credit everybody. So like you might just see like you get like one of your stills or something, your name pulled. And at first, I've got it down how to pull them completely randomly. But I think there's a way where I can actually have it start pulling based on who's present. So we're looking forward to some weirdness with that opening credits, and I'm very excited to keep developing it. The truth is, it's not an actual video that plays. It's series of OBS layers that kind of do a bunch of stuff with timing together. And yeah, I'm just pumped for it. It's a dumb little project, but it's making me very happy to think about. I needed my attention to go on to something like that, I guess. Ads. I noticed the ads. Look at me go. Making you happy that it isn't dumb. Thank you. Yeah, I've got a passion for like the ins and outs of like the dumb of the 1980s sitcoms. Um, I love opening credit sequences. I love stingers. I love titles. The structure of that stuff is just, I don't know, it's a weird point of fascination for me. Even in my role playing game, as I had the players going through it, there were certain scenarios where the players in the story would be revisiting another character's memories as other characters. So we did like these sort of like alternate universe flashbacks, and in those, I sort of had the tropes of different like things going on. Like the first time it was cut like they were in a movie trailer, so sometimes the characters would see text just because they had an unreliable narrator sort of unfolding it in front of them. Um, or like a character would appear and they would get like a movie trailer style intro with like just like something floating in front of them. And then that stuff would not happen when they were not, you know, experiencing somebody else's memories. What a way to combine two loves. For real. All right, let's go. I have half a mind, and I'd have to arrange this soon. It's a very stupid $15 cameo appearance I could purchase from somebody who responds pretty quick to be a hilarious 2-second video bit in the role playing game for the final episode. It's on my mind, but unfortunately, I think I'm the only person who'll get the reference. And then it feels too self indulgent to do something like that. Alright, we got mushrooms into bullet territory. Rude. Things were going so well. Hey, Geezer, we saw them yesterday, I think. That name was there a couple days ago at the very least. Nice to see a returning rival. Third. All right. Good night, Larry. We love ya. Cuddle up to Spencer and Selena. Have an awesome night. And I'm sure we'll see you tomorrow, if not sooner. Fourth. Were you in the race, Larry? Did I miss you in there? No, you got fourth. He stole third from you. Oh, okay. Proof that I wasn't paying attention to Mario Kart at all. All right, I'm going to Crown City because I wanted to push us to the right side of the map. It's ridiculous. I've not seen a single course in the bottom right day. We're 90 minutes into this. All right. So tomorrow, by the way, guys, Saturday agenda. Looks like we're going to open with kart. Gonna hit some Pokemon Champions. Try that out for the first time. I gotta download that today. And then we're gonna do some Smash Bros tomorrow. It's been I think we had some requests, some people excited to play. So we may get up to a lobby. Although every time I stream Smash Bros, a stranger usually comes in and gets very upset with me for my rules. My rules are not that controversial. I use the same rules as Elite Smash. But some people seem to think that Smash Bros is Street Fighter. And that items are not allowed. But I'm sorry. Every once in a while, I want to whip a Pokeball at someone's head. Call me non-technical. It's like I was destined to be hit by that Shy Guy. That was crazy. Toadette, I'm not going to forget that. hope I took that. Yeah, fourth. Beautiful. And go explore these side alleys. That didn't need to be developed, I don't think. You're back, but your service is shit. Hey, we're just happy you're back, even for a moment. Welcome back, Stoner Toe. Alright, I'm going for Peach Beach. I want to push us across the island here. Also, I think this is a pretty good route. I think it's like a all bridge. I don't mind DK Spaceport, though. How was the rest of work? Oh, you still got a little bit more work. How's work going, Stoner? Alright, let's do this. Only reason you just want to get home is it's been one of those kind of nights. Yeah, I understand. You want to get home, you want to sit down in your comfortable, environment, have your personal, like, relaxation, be in your place, man. You deserve it. You've been working hard. When's your next day off, Stoner Toe? When do you get a nice rest? My weekend starts at noon. I can't wait this week. But good things you have both of your reed pens with you, but you can sleep if there's a girl that's snoring so loud. Sounds like someone's sawing logs. Hey, it happens. There we go. Ooh, nice try, Green. Might as well stay up. 6:10 a.m. start a stream. Why not? Don't go back to work till Monday night. Oh, hell yeah. Now, Stoner, it's up to you. If you can really be live at 6:10, I could raid to you. But I know you don't always like that too, so let me know. This could be a day that we all go end up there. If you think you're gonna be, if you wanna have a lively start. And we know how you're feeling in about 90 minutes. Whoa. This is the 2000s still? This is what we were listening to? Does anybody remember this? Be awesome and so kind to you, but realistically, it'll be around 6:45. Unfortunately, I'll be well on my way on the road then. We'll get it one of these times. Hey, you know what? Actually, few, starting 2 weeks from now, Fridays, I run late. I mean, super late. But if you end up going live at like 6, you might be getting like an 8 a.m. that we drop off, or 7 sometimes. They're not all gonna be super long. Also, I gotta try Apex on my Switch. Who knows? We could be playing the same games at some point. Fortnite's out, I think. I don't think we're ever going back to it. Seems weird at this point. Like, I think it's done. We could get it to happen one day. Yes, that'd be crazy. You could play Apex. It's so amazing all at the same time. Well, Fortnite, a couple reasons. First of all, we had a great crowd here. We had two people who became like experts at it. That both of them started playing here on this stream, which was hilarious. We had Satan and Case, both of whom their lives have improved in such ways. Their jobs have improved. They don't have the time early morning to come join us anymore. And I was never a huge fan of Fortnite. Being the person who's most enthused about it doesn't really work for me on this stream. And also, I really like the way that the Epic Games kind of manipulated the games industry. All that stuff they did with like the Supreme Court, where they basically entered into a contract with Apple, and then they were like, "We're gonna sue Apple and Google anyway because we don't like the nature like even though we agreed to this, we're gonna take this to the Supreme Court." And then they do so much damage to themselves. They hamper themselves. They spend so much on that they end up laying off a third of their workforce. And their statement when they laid off a third of their workforce was, "Well, Fortnite's not as popular right now, so we're going to lay people off until it gets more popular." Having less game, which they did, they kill off 3 game modes when they laid people off, is not going to make it more popular. They put the game on that they put it on a death spiral. They basically said, "Yeah, we're done with this. We're not aware of it, but we are done." I also like. There's been so many like crossovers, and I don't think they're all carefully chosen. The 2026 J.K. Rowling crossover, that was pretty gross. It wasn't like 2005 or something. That woman is a terror. And she should not be making money off of anything. She uses her billions of dollars to hurt people, so fuck her. And fuck Harry Potter. Yeah, you've never played Fortnite? You know what? Fortnite, I didn't love it. I will say it felt like it was a cultural requirement. But I didn't like it. There are games that have felt like cultural requirements in the past. I'm trying to think of any of them I liked. But like Fortnite, I'm going to say hit the same level as World of Warcraft, where in order just to run in my social circles, I needed to be somewhat literate in it. Not a fan, though. Also not a fan of World of Warcraft. I think it hampered the MMO genre right from its early days. That one, World of Warcraft, did bad things for my social circles in general, though. I lost a lot of friends when that game came out, simply because they didn't want to spend any time with me anymore. They're like, I gotta be at home on my own computer. If you want to go to your house and be on your computer, I'll play this game with you, but I'm not gonna hang out in person anymore. So, also F World of Warcraft a little bit. Any other games I got gripes with? Um, because of my long-standing, easily brought up rage against Microsoft, we're gonna go with Windows Solitaire. Hate that thing. Windows Solitaire can go F itself. Number one game on my shit list. Fortnite, you're out of here. World of Warcraft, you suck. Get bent. Windows Solitaire. Ruiner of worlds. You believe you did a lie before work, but since you've been banned and can think it was able to come back and you've been slapping kids in lobbies, just kind of fun. It's kind of linked now. You're getting burned out, but the 3 days helped. Oh, all right. Grateful that most of your childhood was tech heavy. There's some great memories of bikes down flights of steps and lots of aches and pains. Oh, nice. One thing I'm really looking forward to trying to do, if I can find the time this summer, is now that we're out, like right on the Cape Cod Canal, I really want to take my, well, I hit that beach. I really want to take my e-bike down on the bike path there and enjoy that zippy little ride. That's going to be a big thing this summer if I can find time, which usually that's a scarcity for me. Hence my stream being at 3 in the morning. We got that Dino Jungle. Finally on the bottom right section of the map. I'm trying to remember like what nonsense I got up to that was really fun as a kid. But the only memory coming to my mind is throwing a tube TV off the roof of my house and having it land in a dumpster and watching that thing just burst, just explode. That was not authorized or encouraged, though. That would have been October of 1999. That was the time in my life where I was getting up to the most destructive nonsense, culminating on December 31st, 1999. Now, those of us who are old enough might remember a little panic called Y2K, where we were afraid all the electronics were going to stop working because people in the 70s and 80s couldn't afford 4 digits on their years when they were writing computer software. It was largely overstated and made into, it was definitely brought into a panic, and it turned out that it wasn't a problem at all for anybody, to put it lightly. Except it was a problem on one house. My next door neighbors, Y2K hit them because at the stroke of midnight on December 31st, 1999, we cut the power at their switch blocks. There's excellent footage somewhere of a hand on the switch box, and you can hear children at the party upstairs counting to the stroke of midnight at New Year's. Then it goes black, and you can hear the collective scream of like, yeah, a bunch of like 15-year-old girls who have just been hit with Y2K. And they are the only people in the United States or world who have really been affected by it. Of course, the power wouldn't come back on for a few hours, and we got into a little bit of a yelling at, but it was worth it. How'd we do at Mario Kart? I don't know how any of us did. I forgot we were playing. I was reminiscing about pranking the neighbors. Amanda's playing as Rosalina. Beautiful. ATB. Given my choice of beaches, that is my preferred beach in Mario Kart World. Nice of them to give us two beaches, though. The 2000s? This didn't cross over to the next decade? Katy Perry's really been around that long? Wow. I remember this being in the 2000s, for sure. I think I was working at Best Buy when this was a popular song. Seems right. I was in the Geek Squad. I had the clip-on tie and everything. And very cool sounding, but kind of insulting titles. All they cared about was that you had a counter there. Every title had the word counter in it, but they tried to make you sound like a spy. My initial title when I worked for Best Buy was Counterintelligence Agent. I was getting paid $12 to replace direct graphics cards. Bloated sense of how important they are in the Geek Squad. Let's crush some people. We got a few. That was good. Hey, Amanda. High five on the road. That was a really fun ride till it ended. Third. Didn't expect to steal that. Nice. 10th for Amanda. Amanda, rocketing up. You crossed 6K today. Beautiful. Lightning bolt hurt you? Hey, you're doing amazing. Weren't you at like 590 or 59 like 2 races ago? Now you're at 61? Hell yeah. I don't know why I focus on those. They don't track like outside the game. Like, I have XVR. I deleted all the references off of my milestones panel yesterday to game accomplishments because, again, they don't make sense. That's not what this stream's about. So, like, deleting references to times I've gained or lost 10K in Mario Kart 8. I'm like, no, no. We need more like news like how my me married Sailor Mars. That's going on my accomplishments panel. Something that happened on somebody else's stream and a completely different game that I wasn't playing. That's where my milestones come from. All right, we're going to see a giraffe this time, you guys. I feel like this is supposed to be a Daisy theme song for some reason. This is what everyone was listening to the year it came out. This was just on the radio all the time. This is all we cared about. It's a simpler life. Bananas in the road. Oh, I didn't want to hit one. Who turned me into this thing? User, enjoy the red. Stupid dirt ruining my ending. This corner might be. Ah, oh, fell off. No rescue for this. Just be sad to the hump song, Daisy. Do your sad animation. Kind of appropriate. Fella's conked out, huh? Nope, she heard her name. Sarah was singing this while the chorus when she was a toddler. Realized we had to change up the music. Sure, you didn't want to, didn't want to save that footage and, become like a billionaire on TikTok later. That's so cute. I'm just imagining a toddler, like, singing this, inappropriate song. Oh my God. Oh, Peach Stadium. I want to see a Rainbow Road before this ends. Take it to the stadium. Let's take it to the Rainbow Road. We're going to Peach Beach. We didn't need any items there. No, no, no. Not part of the plan. Let's go. Yes. What a little leap there. Double gold coin trail. Did not keep me rich. It was a very fun bullet. Safe little tumble through the sky. Appreciate that. Hit me with a gold shell. Yeah, Amanda. Think I saw Rosalina up ahead. Nice win, Amanda. 7th. Hell yes. Map is Rainbow Road in. It's most easily found if we go to Peach Stadium. It often comes up as a route away from that, but it can come up randomly at any time on the course. So I like to make my way towards that bottom center if it's been a while and we're feeling Rainbow Roady. Because weirdly, the course selection is a little bit based on geography in this game. As we go from match to match and worldwide, it's sort of about where you ended up. You see that those routes kind of launch off of where you just were, no matter what. But we'll try a couple more races, get to about 20 past. If we don't get Rainbow Road, I'm just going to give up and go to knockouts. Because we will have been at this since 3 a.m., and it's probably time to get a little bit of variety in our lives. Yes. Let's hit that banana. Whoops. Aw, no items. Little jump. Didn't need to. Honestly, probably set me back. Oh, wish that had been a dodge. That would have been beautiful. Hard fought for 19th. Brutal. Beat me again, Amanda. Nice. Have you unlocked all the skins yet? Kind of been stuck with the Oasis Belle looking princess. Um, I think I've unlocked all the skins. Um, I think definitely for Daisy for sure, and most of the other characters, but I haven't gone and checked. I definitely have characters who are not unlocked yet entirely, so certainly there's more for me to get. I thought I'd be a lot more into the free roam and going around and unlocking stuff, or even single player. But I think since I was in such a daily habit of playing Mario Kart 8 on stream, that I just have not done anything with single player in this really. I've unlocked a couple of things, but it has not been my goal. I got all the Daisy costumes. I'm like, I'm set. My girl's closet is stacked. Broom was nice if you want to zone out, to be honest. There's been a, a very discouraging lack of zoning out in my life, and I think that it has coincided around with this game. I do need to zone out. Maybe maybe this weekend, this morning. I don't know. Sunday morning, I'll use THC enhancement. Daisy the yellow one, she reminds you of Belle? Yes. Daisy, she was the princess in peril at in the Super Mario Land games on the Game Boy. She's the princess of Sarasa Land, the neighboring kingdom to the Mushroom Kingdom. My headcanon is that since she's always like the sports oriented, like Mario Kart playing, like she's featured in every sports game way more than she's featured in like any mainline games. She wasn't featured in any mainline game until Super Mario Wonder, other than the Mario Land games. So, my headcanon is that she's abdicated the throne of Sarasa Land, and she just hangs out like go kart racing all the time. That she's irresponsible and just that's her life. Thank you, Rose, the number one Daisy fan in the world, coming in to approve of me. Thank you. Can we get a shouty outie for Nin Star Rose from one of our VIPs or mods? In all matters of Daisy, we defer to Rose, curator of the Daisy multiverse. All the millions for our orange girl. But yeah, I do like the Belle comparison. Belle is probably my favorite Disney princess fan. Disney princess. So my loyalty is not stretched at all for that comparison. I like it a lot. Belle did have the kind of really great asshole attitude. She did not care about those around her. They didn't care that the whole song had this choreographed, the whole town had this choreographed song about what a weirdo she is. She's like, yeah, I'm fine with that. I got books to read, doing my own thing. Number one, yeah, you are the number one Daisy fan as far as I know. I've not met greater. Oh no, another fact. Daisy is the Princess of Aslan, but she has more of a higher royalty role than Peach. Really? I'm not too on the up and up with the politics of Sarasa Land. Like I said, my headcanon is that she's pieced out. She's like, I'm going to go ride go karts. I don't know. Peach seems to have pretty absolute authority. A lot of these Mushroom Kingdom area, this world, these countries seem to be run by princesses. Rarely do we see a king. Kings, there are kings in other kingdoms. Certainly over the many kingdoms of Super Mario Brothers 3, which, as far as I recall, is canonically that is a play retelling the events of the first Super Mario Brothers. So I have no idea what's going on with that. But yeah, we seem to have these princesses who are dictator for life, is what I can understand about the Mushroom Kingdom and Sarasa Land and everywhere else that we enjoy spending our time in. I forget where I was going with that. Sarasa Land consists of four kingdoms, so that makes Daisy the princess of the continent, making her an empress. Oh, I really need to get up on this lore. Stoner, dancing along. So jealous of Belle's library. I feel she didn't give up on what she wanted, not marrying Gaston, even though it would be security for her father. True story. Also, who doesn't want to live in a castle full of talking furniture? Dude, Lumiere, that guy's a little badass. And I don't know if any of you have ever seen me dance, but my dance has been referred to as the Cogsworth. That's how I dance. But I am worried about Chip. Was that teacup born as a teacup? Poor Angela Lansbury. I mean, Chip's clearly not even like 10 years old, and that curse has been going on for more than 10 years. Or does being transformed into a teacup prevent you from going through puberty? Do teacups age? Do teacups sneak out to do drugs in the woods and make out with someone? I assume they do. Daisy is just amazing. They age, but not in the same way. True. They age with normal rent. So that's what the chip is. Oh my god, he was gonna fall apart if the curse kept going. He was screwed. Get over me here. We can pass them, right? No, we can't. 17th for us. 18th. It happens. All right. Way to go, Amanda. All right. Typically what we like to do. I saw your multiverse. Latest multiverse? How new is latest? It's been 5-6 months since I watched a multiverse video. But I think you sent me a link since I moved into this environment, which not that you can tell the difference, right? I've still got a same backdrop behind me, but I moved in like October. And I think I was sitting in this room the last time I watched Daisy Multiverse. Just over a week. Nope. Okay, so Daisy Multiverse going on my to-do list right now. Notes. Daisy Multi. Normally I put things on those notes are like, go look at this timestamp for a possible clip or something. But nope. Today it's a note to go watch the Daisy Multiverse video. Maybe all the Daisy Multiverse videos. We'll see. We'll see what it works like when I get into the office. Maybe I just put that down. Save myself some real good busy work for the morning. Yeah, gotta find 10 geodatabases and put them in a zip file and email them to someone. It's gonna take like 2 hours. I have about 1,000 geodatabases, and I don't know why, to be honest. I think it could be reduced down to like 12. But that is nerd work shit. That's not racing. So we are approaching up on 5:20. to how awake I am. And Amanda, let me know after this race how you feel. If you want to switch it up to knockouts. Typically, I do that around this time. A little bit longer race, a little bit more, a little bit more pressure to stay in, but also just a different change-up playlist. I'm on it. We'll be watching those at the office this morning. Code, you want to join? Absolutely, Artemis. We might have a room in a minute for knockouts, but let me get that sent over to you. Either way, totally game for knockouts. We know those tracks. All right. So yeah, I'll get you a friend code and a room code, both, right after this race, Artemis. And we are going to switch it up to knockouts. Next project plan is huge. It was announced at the end of the latest multiverse video. All right, well, don't tell me unless you want to promote it. You're totally allowed to promote it. In fact, in 30 minutes, Phil's going to demand that you promote whatever creative project you're working on. I think she says streamers right now, but we're going to update it to creative project. Because I want to know what people are doing. And I do like promos, but like I was going to say, you don't need to say it and guarantee I'll watch, but I'm going to watch. It's on the notes. But if it's a tease to watch the video, by all means, everyone go watch the Daisy Multiverse. Rose, you are a VIP. If you want to link your channel, feel free to drop it in the chat. People can know to follow. I mean, I know people know to follow you on Twitch, but I believe the Daisy videos are stored on YouTube. That's where we see them best, right? Gonna go in a room? All right. Thank you. Thank you, Artemis. I got a brain problem that I don't use it. Like the playlist? Beautiful. All right. Nothing but respect for our princess. Let's create a room. We'll stay in our swimsuit. Summer's coming, you guys. I want to get like a little summer camp for the bottom there, but I also have a little like racing thing you guys are going to be able to add soon. There's also my friend code if anybody needs it. But that's our room ID is 94733H. Get that. 947. Wave 4 is the best one in your opinion? Alrighty. All right. We got Amanda. We got Mario in there. Let's go. Drifting gently back. Knockout. Yep. Being on a little jet ski here really makes me want to play Tears of the Kingdom, but it makes me want to drive as Daisy around on this stupid little device. This is why people get into modding, isn't it? For one aesthetic change. Kane Master. You're Mario in there? I'd hoped it was you. You're wondering if the next stream is your idea? It's doing a 4 players online with viewers next stream. You want me to do a private lobby next time? Or Mario 3D World? Okay, and I welcome on in. I would need to get Super Mario 3D World, though it is very much on my list. Every time I see it, I'm like, why don't I own this? I should be playing it. It's awesome. And Kane, I think I've seen you in the races more recently than I've seen you here a couple of times. It's been nice catching you in online. It's kind of one thing about Mario Kart World, about 8, I'm seeing my friends more often, which I don't know if that means a smaller kind of daily audience or what. But it is fun. I've been seeing Kane just in the lobbies. There's definitely a few moments in the past you've seen on people have been able to see on screen. Like, oh, it's Kane. We know Kane. Like, mm-hmm. All right. Rude. I had a red shell. I was saving that for one of the Kierans. Now I'm going to get knocked out on the first lap. Okay, I made it second to last and then blew right off the course. Time you hear this song, you the same reaction. You think you have some childhood PTSD from a school dance or something from this song? Oh no! I mean, this just I've heard this version few enough times that I'm like, this is oh, someone's covering that. Although this sounds so much like the era. This sounds like the 2000s was just spilled all over this song. Dinner's almost ready, so you'll be lurking. All right. What's for dinner? Let us know before you go. We love you, Rose. Have a good one. We'll catch you real soon. See what we can do about getting Daisy to win. Look forward to probably Sunday is when I usually get to drop in and watch Rose's streams. Maybe I can join this week. See what my Sunday is like. I think it's just sort of laissez-faire, slow RPG planning. Because Sunday is 1 week from the final episode of the now 2.25-year campaign. The next campaign's already... There's already notes. So, there's that. You actually went through your childhood town in August 2025 before you got sick, which was awesome. Well, that's cool. My parents still live in the house I grew up in, and they live about 10 minutes away, so I'm constantly barraged with childhood memories. Although, at one point I'm going to have to drive down my grandmother's old street, Big Rock Lane in Hampton, Massachusetts, named because there's a big rock on it. This would not be significant to most people. People are like, yeah, you name a rock, Big Rock. Except I grew up in Plymouth, Massachusetts, where we believed that a rock had magic powers and that it had the year carved on it before the colonists arrived. We don't believe those things, but we definitely kind of let people believe that. And that rock, Plymouth Rock, is smaller than the rock at Big Rock Lane. If I could do one little vandalism in my life, I'd go to Big Rock Lane and I would carve a 1620 into that rock. As big as Plymouth? Plymouth Rock is tiny. It's actually one of the most disappointing landmarks you will ever see. If you ever want to see how it's doing in a day, I can get you a photo. It's not hard for me to pass by. If I arrive at the office too early, I might go take a walk by it. Same for the Mayflower. You can see the Mayflower from my office. Sarah went with her boyfriend up there and was disappointed. Oh, yeah. One of my favorite memories, my ex-brother-in-law, Jason, who had the same birthday as me, which made me worry my ex-family-in-law were serial killers. I brought him to Plymouth Rock, and it was covered by a tarp because they were doing work on the little portico thing that covers it. So I got to watch him stick his face right up to a tiny little window and scream, "What the fuck? That's bullshit. That's Plymouth Rock." It was so fun. Not for him, for me. Good morning, Psyduck. Love ya. How are you today? Can we get a shouty outy? Well, we got shouty outy. It worked. I see it now. Did it work? Yeah, that shouty outy went. I got knocked out. Who's still in? We're all out? All right. Well, they're almost at the end. Can we go back to the serial killer family? Oh, yeah, sure. You want a private room? All right, we'll do a private room. All right, everyone, let's dip on out. I'll make a new room. Psyduck, good morning, by the way. Hope you're doing amazing. Great to see you. All right. Make a new lobby. We'll set up a Grand Prix privately. Love to join, not big streamer, and play with them, and it's fun to follow. Awesome. There we go. 3RL Tom. It's always a 0. I'm pretty sure. Like super delayed, your network is Garbo. It happens. Delays are delays. We're happy to have you, even if it is taking a minute for my words to reach down to you. There we go. Artemis, thank you for the follow. All right, so I'm going to set us up with a private Grand Prix. I got 30 minutes left. Oh, that's everyone. And then we might do a knockout afterward, depending on timing. Oh, I'm sorry. Guys. Back out. I'm so sorry. Everybody quit. That was not what I meant to do. Oh my God. Get a new room. We'll do a knockout private. I'm crazy. Okay. I shouldn't start a whole hour early, should I? I apparently only have 2 hours and 15 minutes of brain juice. And I cover it up most days by ending 2 hours in. This 3-hour stream's getting crazy. All right, Artemis. So sorry. It is almost that time. This time, we're going to do room-only knockout tour. Do you want... Yeah, let's do easy comms. Let's feel awesome. Right? Let me know if you got any preferences here, but I'm fine with defaults. All right. Calm hard. All right, we're gonna do a knockout with hard. All right, humans versus CPU. All right, so we'll do this. We'll adjust as preferred. We got a heart rally leading us to Peach's Castle. All right. Stoner, I'm so excited for you to get off work. Good for you. My freedom's 6 hours after yours. Can't wait. Need to be home, relaxing, not thinking about maps. If they're maps, they better be in video games. I'm tired of the real life maps. Granted, that is my whole job. But I don't want to do it. Bye bye Fridays. Now, I could have done next Friday, but I thought I was signed up for an active shooter training. That active shooter training's Wednesday. So next Friday, I'm just there. You and your mist every day. Yes, we love you, Stoner. Nice. Whoa. Hit my 20 coins. Thank you for sending those hugs. Oh, I took first at that little swap. Firing her cannons. She looks pretty sleepy to me. Who had all those reds? Uh-oh. That's bad. How did I do this? I just completely just spaced, missed the track, and hit a wall. Good God. Fortunately, I just had the craziest shock dodge ever. Brought me right back to first. Whoa, nice bomb throw. Okay. Back mushroom. Here we go. Lady Gaga will help. Oof. Fourth. Is that really close? Bowser. Good race. Yeah. Great racing. Let's hit another rally while I still got time. Do another room only. One more hard. And then I am going to throw us into an everyone race for the very end, for the final. We got time for 2 more. That's your fair warning, everybody. If you're not a fan of the everyone races, this will be the last one. Next is going to be an everyone race before I end, and then we'll raid out. Golden Rally. Dark Native, good morning. Shakole, how are you? Welcome on in. Oh, it's self-promo time. Who's got a creative project? Who's putting their energy into something? Who wants to share it with us? Tell us what you're working on. Tell us what you're doing. Even if it's just a vibe you're working on. If you're just working on having a great day, I want to hear about it. What are you putting your energy into? 175 sunny D's, Dark. Beautiful. Hydrate? You got it. I think I need to open something. It's been a bit since I hydrated. Larry went to bed. I think Larry goes to bed when his hydrate runs out. I think he's like done with me. He's like, I can't make him drink. Ah, tricked. From the beginning of a knockout. I'm going to try to hydrate while we're racing. There we go. Delicious caffeinated vitamin water. Thank you, Doc. Boomerang can't quite reach. Adding a song. Beautiful. Thank you. We'll get that added between. Brand new Jin Wigmore just posted. Ooh. Love Jin Wigmore. At least I kept my momentum while rolling. Felt great. Just cut most of the course there. Not a big deal. Those bananas. Whoa. Got an awesome drift there. Oops. Didn't mean to punch my mic when scratching my face there. A little itch. Went violent. Oops. It's a hydrant. Hardly a box. Oh, sorry, Amanda. Didn't realize that was you up there. Perfect lyric to be playing as I turn into a cow crossing the line. I feel like the beef industry would have liked to have used that in their ads. That would have been a very 2000s thing. Made it to the end. Let's go. Thanks, Amanda. Taking it you're out. We're going to go do an every one race. Knockout next. Shouldn't need to remake the room or anything, I don't think. And that'll be the final race for today. It's been awesome, though. Amanda, you've been the star of the show. Thank you for racing pretty much the whole stream. That's been incredible. Really appreciate that. And of course, everybody who came out to mod today. Dark, Larry, Sadok, Jacoby. We got another race. Oh yeah. And of course, all our VIPs who came by. Amanda, Rose, Laura, Fudge. I'm sure there were more. Oh, my AirPods are dying. All right, I'm taking us to an everybody for the last race. This is your chance to bail. If you don't like it, you got 10 seconds. You got more than that because I'm going to take our song that Dark redeemed and get that on there too. Okay. Let's get Jin added to the community playlist. And let's cue this up as our next song as we start because Jin Wigmore is badass. Play next. All right, here we go. Love this game when we want to relax. It's so easy to just go in this game and race around, get into some races. You don't have to care if you fight anybody. You know, if you lose, whatever. Just do another race. Just chill out. Just play some kart. It's what I've been saying since 1991, you guys. Since they let me play this game on my Super Nintendo, back when Peach's name was still Princess. And Donkey Kong Jr. was a racer. Because Donkey Kong Jr. had not grown up. He would not grow up again. He'd grow up again by Donkey Kong Country, which came out 3 years later. The Donkey Kong in this game is Donkey Kong Jr. We can't forget that. It's Cranky Kong who was the villain of Donkey Kong. All right, this is fun. Thank you, Artemis. It was great hanging out. And we hope you'll be back. I'm here karting, doing Mario Kart 4 days a week. I'm streaming 6, doing 8 on one of those days. So 5 is Mario Kart, and the 6th day is on a Sonic Racing Cross World. So if you like being a cartoon character in a tiny vehicle, this is the place to be at 4 a.m. Everyone says that all the time. Diddy? I think Diddy's his own guy. I think he's going to continue being Diddy Kong. But Cranky Kong, according to this manual for the Donkey Kong Country, was the villain of the original Donkey Kong. Donkey Kong Jr., the hero of Donkey Kong Jr., is the main character of Donkey Kong Country and was the Donkey Kong racer in Mario Kart. And Rare aged him up in those 3 years. And so even though it's the same monkey, Donkey Kong Jr. is our main character in Bonanza. And he's our main character in Donkey Kong Country 1 through, well, only 1. He's not in 2 or 3, is he? He's missing. The game is to rescue him. This has been the second weird and pointless Mario Lord tangent of the day. Let's not forget all of these games. Super Mario Brothers, Mario Kart World, Mario Odyssey even. They are all spin-offs of Donkey Kong. We are just playing the latest game in the Donkey Kong franchise. We're in the best kart sesh. Crowlax, we sure are. How are you today, Crowlax? Could we get a shouty outy for Crow? Oh, we did get a shouty outy. I forget how expansive my shouty outy auto list is. How are you today? This is my last race of the day, but I've been having a great time. I gotta head off to the office, per usual. Fishcamp says I'm enjoying my vibes as always. We love it. Glad you're here. I gotta get racing over on your stream soon. Everybody follow CG if you're not. Her stream is incredible. You'll get some Mario Kart, you'll get some Fall Guys, you will get whatever else is going on. But she has a lot of playing with friends, a lot of community, a lot of work with other streamers. Also follow her TikTok. I've been following your TikTok and it's delightful, Croax. Need to tee up some karting soon, for real. I think we're 15 hours from Jamie's big event, by the way. Don't know what time of day that'll be for you, CG, but 9 p.m. for me. Zenith Jamie's running a big kart event. I don't think I'll be live, but I think I'll be there to hang out. We got cut out in the top, weren't in the top 16, but that's okay. We did stream an hour early today, and it is time to go. So it's okay that this happened. Give you a proper shouty. CG, one that Twitch likes. Jackbox Party Packs. That's the one. It is 6 a.m. for me, CG. And I got work at 7, so I gotta get myself ready and go to the office. That beautiful cat you see asleep above me on the cam, that's Phil. And she gets me up at 2:30 every day. So that's why we do morning streams. All right, you guys. Check me out tomorrow. I'll be back. I will be doing Mario Kart, Pokemon Champions, and Smash tomorrow. That seems to be the goal. Now that's subject to change, but I think that's what we're going with. If you love Phil, check her out over on Zelda McGregor's channel at 2 p.m. today, I believe. That is where you can find Phil. If you're so in the mood to keep watching the cat. She'll be about 8 hours from now. Anyway, I'm going to find us a nice raid, whether that's a friend or a Mario Kart that we don't know. I don't know. This is our little raid message. I hope you'll copy it all if you like it. If you don't, that's okay. We're going to find a place to go, hang out with somebody. I'll be back tomorrow. This has been so fun. I love you all. I mean that. Rose, I'm going to watch all of the Daisy Multiverse today. I'm going to have that on in my office while I'm cutting up some maps, getting people, lists of where all the fire hydrants in town are. All that excitement shit that I get up to. Did we get Jin? Play us out, Jin. All right. Putting up the game over and finding us a raid. Love you, mean it. Catch you soon. All right. We're gonna go meet Charaquack. Mayo Cart the Lioness does not concern herself with collecting coins. This seems like a fun stream. Let's go meet them and see how they're doing.